the culture being the same, the organization being the same, how do you think your approach to coaching has changed since you've started here, especially with this group where, like you mentioned, guys are buying in, they're having fun? Just do you think you've changed?
Well, I'm much more patient and a completely different person now than I was maybe even 6-7 years ago. I don't know. I mean, I got into my late 40s and just changed quite a bit. I'm calm. I think I have a lot more patience. I understand young people more now than I did. I guess I've done it a long time. I get better at it. So I've changed considerably, and even with the approach with my assistant coaches and the administration for that matter. I mean, I didn't really take no for an answer for a lot of years. Now sometimes I take no for an answer. It's okay. But I'm just much more patient now than I ever have been as a head coach in dealing with all the different areas of things that I have to deal with in my position.
You talked about the assistant coaches at first, but how do you think you've specifically changed with the assistant coaches?
I mean, I say this, and I really believe this. I think I'm the easiest guy in the country to work for. I believe that, and I think that's been that way for 17 years. I think over the last 6 to 8 years, it makes it even more of a good place to work from the standpoint that there's just a lot of things that come up with my job, and if you're not careful and if you don't have enough experience, you can become frustrated, and frustration causes anger, and then that causes dissension among people. It's only human nature, and I've been able to avoid that over the last 5, 6, 8 years or so, and that's helped with my relationship with the guys on our staff, not just the 10 or 11 coaches, but there's a lot of people in our building now. We have recruiting staff, equipment staff, strength staff, medical staff. There's a lot, and so there's just a lot of moving parts, and my patience has allowed me to become a better person and a better coach in dealing with the people in the organization.
You referenced Chad and Dr. Schrum several times over the course of the season. How much easier has it made your job?
Well, I don't want to take Coach Holder and President Hargis and throw them under the bus, because we had our differences over my career, but we also did a lot of good things. We also won a lot of games. We built a lot here, and we've been very successful. So, but this is a new wave. There's some youth. There's excitement. There's new ideas. And I think there's a much more direct line of communication pretty much daily. I've had more sit-down conversations with Dr. Schrum or standing conversations in 3 months than I have with anybody in administration in 17 years. I mean, she was at my practice last night. So we're just in a new wave here. And what our goal is, and I don't want to speak out of turn for Dr. Schrum or Chad, but our goal is to take Oklahoma State football to another level in all areas, period. And we've had that plan since they got the job, and we sat down and had a discussion. And I don't mind telling you, I told them this is who I am, this is what I believe in. I might not be your coach. If you guys think something else, you need to get a new coach. But I'm not changing who I am, and I'm not changing our philosophy. I just need to have a partner to develop a relationship where we can take this thing to another level. And we all came to an agreement on what our goal is. And our goal is to turn Stillwater into a big-time college football town on Fridays and Saturdays. Very similar to what you're getting in the SEC at some of those schools that are in communities the size that we are, 50,000-ish or so. We've got a long ways to go, but we have a plan to get there. And I think we have I know we have the leadership, and we have the system in place now. We just have to make that decision as an organization and as administration and my people that we're taking this to another level, where we can, over extended period of years, start to bring in the culture, young men that fit our culture, that may be the talent that what people are looking for that can potentially be NFL players. But we're not going to sacrifice the culture at that. And that's really what our plan is with the communication that I've had with them over the last 3 months.
Is there anything specific you can tell me as to what you were seeking to take it to the next level that you're describing?
You have to have a full commitment. You have to have a full commitment. Guys, we can call it like it is. Football is the most important sport on this campus, period, financially. If you don't have football, you can't run the operation. And if you want football to be in a position to financially run the operation and also market the university in a big way, I'll give you an example. How much money of marketing do you think this university got the last 4 weeks on Tuesday nights? When your logo's on that TV for an extended period of time, and it's on the bottom of the TV all week until Saturday, of being in this playoff system or whatever it is you want to call it, you can't put a dollar figure on that marketing. So in order for football to maintain a high level, we have to make a full commitment. If we make that full commitment, we can take this place to a place it's never been before. If we don't, then we shouldn't expect for that to happen. It's as simple as that.
You're not talking about just like salaries or infrastructure?
Oh, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about infrastructures. I'm talking about every couple of years having a plan to remodel, redo academic center, make academic center better, professional career development, make the staff as highly paid as we can within reason to make this area over here function. We're due for a new field here. Update the stadium. I mean, stadium's perfect. It needs to be refurbished at times. Practice facilities, support staff, recruiting budgets, airplanes, all the things that you talk about in the SEC that's going on right now, that has to happen here if we want this to continue up and be at a level that people say, wow, they got a real chance now.
These are big picture things, Mike, obviously. When you first got the job, were those types of things really on your mind, or were you?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what I was doing. I mean, I went in my office over here, closed the door, and started to cry because I didn't know what to do. I called Joe DeForest and begged him to stay just to help me, and he said he would stay. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know what happened the first 6 or 8 years. I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. I just worked 16 hours a day every day. I'm sure I was not easy to deal with. I'm sure I probably wasn't a great husband. Maybe not the easiest guy for the administration to deal with, but I didn't know any different. I was just trying to figure it out.
All those things you're talking about, Mike, in terms of improvement, next level and all that, you've done a lot to this point, and you're playing a team that's done a lot, a program that's done a lot. Are you the two schools that's in the best position to sort of claim a spot at the top of the Big 12 going forward?
The 23, whatever year it is. So yeah, I've had these discussions with Dr. Shrum and Chad and other people that are involved in the decision-making process, and so I'm not afraid to say that, in my opinion, we should take the lead role. I think Baylor's in a great situation, and I've said this, I don't hide it, that you can get in a car and drive 4 hours and not have to go do anything else to recruit at Baylor. I was there. I know what they have. I can draw a circle around a 4-hour radius of Waco, and I know what type of players are around there. So they're in a great situation, and I think he's a really good coach, and I think he's really smart. I don't know him real well personally other than the discussions I've had with him. I like him, which doesn't mean anything. I'm just calling it like it is. But in my opinion, I'm going off of he's in year 2, I'm in year 17. So there's a big difference just from that standpoint of the conversations that are taking place here, and there's a lot of agreement that we need to establish ourselves as the top of this thing in moving forward. That doesn't guarantee you any wins because just like you said, we've been in the middle of the row in this conference for years and we've done pretty well. So it's not a guarantee you wins. It's just, a new facility doesn't guarantee you wins. A new facility guarantees you're going to get a few more eyes in recruiting. But you can still win with the old facility. So there's a combination there, but more importantly than anything, what I want to see, because at someday around here, they're going to run me off or I'm going to say I'm done coaching. And when that happens, I want Oklahoma State to be a big-time college football town for as we move forward. That's the way I would like it to be whenever they run me off or so whatever. And that's my goal because I think that's what's best for this university.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.